Today there is important news from the Middle East. Here, the Ukrainian effectiveness in destroying Iranian drones in the region forced Iran to escalate from rhetoric to an open war. Losing its leverage to torment the Gulf states with cheap Shahed drones, Iran decided to launch a hunt for the Ukrainian operators in a desperate attempt to revive its strike campaign. Recently, Iran's ambassador accused Ukraine of direct military aggression in a letter to the United Nations for sending experts to intercept Iranian drones, claiming this constitutes active participation in hostilities. As a result, Iran has reportedly launched a hunt for Ukrainian personnel and assets in the region, with reports about an alleged strike on a warehouse in Dubai linked to Ukrainian interceptors, where Iranian sources claim Ukrainian operators were present. While not confirmed, the pattern signals that Ukraine is no longer just countering Iranian weapons, but as a result is now being targeted directly. This escalation unfolded as President Volodymyr Zelensky was actively engaging Gulf leadership and visiting Ukrainian teams deployed in the region. During his visit to Saudi Arabia, Zelensky met Ukrainian air defense specialists who had been operating there for over a week, already delivering tangible results. According to both Ukrainian and Gulf officials, these teams are helping significantly reduce the effectiveness of Iranian drone and missile attacks. Zelensky emphasized that Ukraine's battlefield experience is now being translated into real protection for civilians across the region. Governments in Saudi Arabia and the UAE have acknowledged that Ukrainian expertise is saving lives, highlighting how quickly these systems and tactics have been adopted. This visible success has only reinforced Iran's perception that Ukraine is actively undermining its military strategy. On the ground, Ukraine's deployment is highly structured and deeply integrated, with around 200 specialized personnel having been sent to countries including Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, and Jordan to implement cost-effective solutions that have achieved high interception rates in Ukraine. These are not symbolic deployments, as they consist of combat-tested air defense operators, drone intercept teams, and tactical advisors with almost half a decade of experience countering Shahed-type attacks. Ukrainian teams are embedded within local defense systems, working side by side with host nation forces to build layered protection networks. Their approach combines early detection through radar and sensor integration and the latest electronic warfare disruption technology that has evolved in day-to-day use in Ukraine against the latest enemy drone versions. Ukrainian specialists also help the locals to organize quick mobile fire groups, teaching them how to operate more efficiently, but also how to use Ukrainian low-cost interceptor drones instead of relying solely on expensive missile systems. This layered defense model is already proven effective, with Ukrainian-designed interceptor drones costing only a few $1,000s, being used to neutralize incoming drone threats, preserving high-end missile systems for more complex missile targets. At the same time, dispersal of assets and rapid response protocols based on the Ukrainian experience are being introduced to reduce vulnerability and protect key infrastructure. Crucially, Ukrainian experts are not just advising, but actively coordinating operations, shortening decision cycles, and enabling Gulf states to respond more effectively to drone swarms. Within weeks, this integration has transformed regional air defense capabilities, turning Ukraine into a key security provider in the Middle East. Behind this Ukrainian move lies clear strategic logic, with Kyiv targeting the Iran-Russia military axis at its source. Tehran has been supplying Russia with thousands of drones used to strike Ukrainian cities, and weakening Iran's ability to deploy or refine these systems directly reduces pressure on Ukraine. At the same time, forcing Iran onto the defensive compels Russia to divert resources to stabilize its ally, whether technical support, equipment, or expand political leverage. Beyond immediate military effects of weakening Moscow's focus on the Ukrainian front, Ukraine is also reshaping geopolitical alignments. By supporting Gulf states, it is building long-term partnerships with countries in the region that were previously neutral or even leaning toward Russia. At the same time, this reduces the likelihood of new anti-Ukraine alliances forming, especially after past examples where external support, such as North Korean troop deployments of up to 15,000 soldiers, strengthened Russia's position. Now anyone siding with Russia risks actual consequences, as Ukraine will do everything to disrupt their efforts. Overall, Iran's reaction reflects how seriously it views Ukraine's expanding role, and by targeting Ukrainian specialists and assets, Tehran is acknowledging that Kyiv's actions are directly impacting its strategic capabilities. Despite the accusations, Ukraine is pursuing a broader objective to weaken the Iran-Russia partnership and its military capabilities while building new alliances for Ukraine. In doing so, it achieves two critical goals simultaneously: reducing the flow of weapons used against itself and expanding its network of partners in a region that was once beyond its reach. If you would like to explore other key developments today that we couldn't cover in this video, make sure to visit our interactive news map. The link to our interactive map is in the description below. Thank you for watching this update, and a special thanks to everyone already following our interactive map.